Hey guys, sorry to kind of be off-centered, but I have like an orb coming in from my kitchen, or no, I'm not in my kitchen, I'm in my bedroom, and from my bathroom light, and I don't know what's going on, but it's putting on a really weird shadow. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you guys all about Curly Girl Method. People have been asking me all about it, so I will try to post some pictures of how my hair used to look whenever I would wear it curly or wavy or whatever to how it looks now. My hair is very wavy. It's not really curly. My hair is not naturally curly, or it wasn't naturally curly. Whenever I was born with stick straight hair. As I got a little bit older, I had hair very similar to Aubrey's, where she's got like a little bit of a wave to it here and there. You know, she braided it, it really holds like the next day, like it'll hold that kind of crimped look. But I could never like use a curling iron to curl it. However, like if I straightened my hair, it would always kind of like curl out at the ends or whatever. Fast forward to me getting older and, you know, your hair changing and everything. And then actually each time I had my girl pregnancies, for whatever reason it was my girl pregnancies, my hair got more and more curly. In between Casey and Ellie, or between Aubrey and Casey, my second child and my third child, my girl and then my boy, I didn't really see a ton of change in my curliness, but then from Casey to Ellie there was a huge change in my curliness, and I started to get more and more curly. And depending on the day I could have my hair look really great, but turns out I was using all the wrong products. So that's why my hair looks so different now, and it's definitely a lot more curly. And this is a process and it takes a lot of time, and you have some really good hair days and you have some really crappy hair days. And I'm still fighting frizz. I have major issues with frizz, and I know it's because I'm touching it, and I know it's certain products that I'm using, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong, but that's my only thing I'm truly battling. It's a process, it takes time, and you know, you do have to kind of be finicky with your hair. And like, I'll get out of the shower and Jeff will hand me a towel and I'm like, I can't use that on my hair. And he's like, he rolls his eyes, but he gets it and he understands it. He's like, it's such a process. He's like, but you know, in the long run, it is a lot easier for me. So I figured I would show you guys what I use. I am not a pro by any means, and I'm still learning. And just like the hashtag Curly Girl Method on Instagram, and watch all the people that come. You can get some really good tips. There's a great group on Facebook that I joined that I get a lot of information from. India Batson, I think is her name. She is on YouTube, and I followed a lot of her videos, and she's very informative, and she tries a lot of different products, and so it's very helpful. Okay, so if you're asking what is Curly Girl, so Curly Girl means basically don't use these things. No shampoo, no heat from styling products, and honestly I've noticed a huge difference if I use cold water, or not cold water, but cooler water versus very hot water. I use water when I take a shower that it's so hot that I'm like, my skin is red whenever I'm done. So try not to use super hot water on your hair. No combs or brushes. I have not used a comb or a brush on my hair in months. I just use my fingers. You will get a lot of hair in your fingers. It is what it is. No fragrance, no sulfates, no silicone, no alcohol. Those are all the things that you want to avoid. On the Facebook group that I mentioned, there's a ton of articles and stuff of people giving you, you know, great advice on what's Curly Girl Method approved and not. I am a person that I tend to find something that I like, and I just like it and I use it, and it is what it is. So that's what I use. So if you look, I'm going to link down below a really great article on it. People have wavy hair, I think curly hair, or coiled hair. I thought my hair was wavy, but as I get more and more into the method, I think I actually have a curly hair. And so for my hair, it's best if I wash it about once a week, once every 10 days. The dirtier my hair is, the better it curls. I know that's disgusting, but I don't have oil, I don't have anything like that. I have breakouts on my face here, but it's not related to my hair at all. All along here, my face is clear, so my hair is not oily or greasy. Like, it doesn't look oily or greasy. Right now I have some like gel still in it, so that's why it has a little bit of a wet look to it, but I haven't noticed anything like that. I don't have buildup or anything like that, and I can feel when my hair is starting to get gross, and so that's when I know to clean it. But I literally clean my hair once a week. So what I use, so if you want to start the Curly Girl Method, they say it's very highly recommended to, you know, strip your hair. I never did this when I did Curly Girl. Aubrey was wanting to do Curly Girl, so we did get some baby shampoo. I don't think I can do Curly Girl with her hair right now. I would like to try it over the summer when we can both work together and we're not rushing to get out the house in the morning and I can take the time to show her and see how she's doing things, because I think the biggest issue she's going to have is combing her hair out with her fingers. That's going to be very, very hard, because your hair does, like when I have to wash my hair, it takes me a good 25-30 minutes in the shower to make sure that I'm doing all of the things, plus, you know, washing my face and my body and shaving and everything like that. So when you do wash your hair, it is a process. But for a regular co-wash, which is a conditioner wash, you don't use any shampoo, I use Suave Essentials. There's also a blue one, I forget the fragrance of it, I'll try to remember to write it down below, but this is family friendly. It's like $1.97 at Target and Walmart. I go through probably one of these every month, maybe. No, it might be a little bit sooner than that. You use a lot of product with Curly Girl. That's something that you need to realize too. Like I can probably use this much just doing a wash of my hair. So I use this whenever I wash my hair, and I basically wet my hair. You want to get your hair very, very wet. That's a very key thing to curly hair. You get it super, super wet, and I just take little bits of this in my hand and I just start, you know, putting in. You really want to scrub your scalp, not with your fingertips, but with your, not with your fingernails, but your fingertips, and just really scrub and really get it in there and work it in there. And you want to get it all the way to the bottom. You want to also be brushing your hair out when you're doing this to try to get all the tangles out. So you wash your hair with your conditioner, rinse it out. And then you go and you put the same conditioner in, and people say use praying hands. I don't really use praying hands. Maybe I should, maybe that's my issue with frizz, but praying hands is when you go like that on your hair to get the conditioner in. And you want your hair to be slick, very, very slick. That's how much conditioner you want in it. Just get it completely covered in conditioner. And what I do is different from what someone else does. I cannot leave in all that conditioner in my hair. My hair does not like it. It weighs it down and it's very heavy. So I rinse out about half of what I do so that my hair is still somewhat slick. Or I'll rinse all that conditioner out so that my hair is detangled and everything. And then I will take a little bit in praying hands and go all through my hair and leave that small amount in. And that works good for my hair. And then you want to basically flip your hair over and blot it, you know, where you're upside down scrunching it, scrunching the water out. I put gel into my hair, and I use the Eco gel. You can get this at Target or Walmart. While my hair is flipped over, I'm scrunching this into my hair when it's very, very wet, and then you plop your hair. And so you keep your head flipped over, you put it in a wrap, and if you've watched my vlogs, you've seen this. If you watch a lot of people on YouTube, they'll show you this. The best way I have found, so whenever I'm scrunching my hair, I'm using a towel like this. These are, what are these called? Microfiber towels. You can also use cotton shirts. And this one is by Diva Curl, and it's huge. And I really, really like it. And this one is by Diva Curl as well, but it's a smaller version. And I had this one before I started Curly Girl. And this one I bought. You can get them both at Ulta, and they're really, really good for scrunching that water out of your hair. And I will even put the gel in and scrunch this gel in and use this so that my hands aren't completely covered. And then you can plop it and put it in a 100% cotton shirt. I use a 3/4 length shirt that is just too big for me now. And then I plop it up, and I try to leave it in there as long as possible, or use a diffuser. I've used a diffuser a few times, and I do like the way that my curls come out. They're very, very voluminous. Volume, I don't know. I'm full of volume whenever I have it. But it just takes forever to do it, so I don't ever do it. So I typically plop and then just let it kind of air dry. That could be another issue why I have the frizz. And those are the only two products I use. If I am doing a refresh, so every day, every other day, I have to refresh my hair to get my curls back to where they are, because whenever I sleep at night, they're, you know, the curls are gonna fall out. So what you want to do when you sleep is you want to sleep in a pineapple hairstyle, where basically you take your hair and you have it as high on top of your head as you can, and this is how you sleep, and it just keeps your curls and it makes it so you have a lot of volume. And I use these giant elastics so that it's not super tight on my head and giving me a headache at night, and I'm not like pulling out a ton of my curls. So the next morning I'll take my hair out of the elastic, and then I'll use the spray bottle. Now at Ulta, the lady had an awesome spray bottle that sprayed water a lot more evenly, a lot more water, and I really, really liked it. So I wouldn't recommend this spray bottle. If you can find the one that they use at Ulta, definitely use that, like ask the stylist there. But this just has conditioner, water, and a little bit of this curl activator cream by Cantu. Cantu is a love-hate thing in the Curly Girl Method community because some people love it, some people hate it. I honestly don't love it because it does weigh my hair down, but I do use this now whenever I refresh, and it's the only time I like it. And I honestly think this contributes to my frizz too. But I just always have one of these on hand. You flip your hair over, I spray the crap out of my hair, I scrunch it, and then I put a very, very thin amount of gel in my hair, and I just let it air dry. And then that's what I did today. My hair, I haven't washed my hair I don't think since Monday, and that's what I did to my hair today, and it looks the way that it does. I do use the Diva Curl No Poo Original Daily Cream Cleanser and Zero Lathering Conditioning Cleanser. I do use these about once a month just to kind of get the gunk out of my hair, to really, really deep clean it. And then you need to deep treat your hair. For me, I've been using coconut oil, but I would really, really like to get a deep treatment type conditioning that I can really leave on my hair for a long time. And people will often say, you know, do it like a weekend day where you can put it on your hair, put a shower cap in, and maybe read a book or drink a glass of wine or whatever, and let it sit on your hair for like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, because it really does, the moisture really does help. So I think I'm gonna get, Shea Moisture has one. I think I'm gonna look into getting that one. I also saw Garnier Nutrice has one. So I definitely want to get a deep cleansing conditioner, but I mean, you can use almond oil, coconut oil, like all kinds of oils. You can use them on your hair, and they're really, really good for your hair. But that's all I use. I mean, it's not anything crazy. It's not super expensive. It is, you know, kind of time consuming, and your hair does look crazy. Like if I'm at the gym, my hair looks crazy. You know, putting your hair in a ponytail, it's no longer that slick, pretty ponytail anymore. So I'll often put it up in a bun. I like my hair longer when it's curlier. I think it looks really nice. And I have straightened my hair once since I've done this. I straightened it on Easter, and it did look very pretty, and it straightened fine. And I just really deep conditioned it the next day whenever or the next time I use my Curly Girl Method stuff again. And it was fine. I didn't see like a huge loss of curl or anything like that. I will say I hate my hair on wash day. I never like the way that my hair looks on wash day. It just doesn't look right to me. It looks so much better after a few days of having dirt and gunk in it, I guess. I prefer it, you know, a few days in. But, you know, I do miss my hair being straight at times. I miss just the prettiness of it. You know, when your hair is straight and sleek, it just looks so nice. But you know, this is my hair, and I just got tired of fighting it. And you know, I get compliments on it. People say that it looks very different and very nice, and I mean, that could be their way of saying like, oh, you should really probably start straightening your hair again. But I like it nonetheless, and I will try to remember to include some pictures and include all those links down below. But if you even have like a slight wave to your hair, try it. It may work. It may, you know, do great for you, but it's not something that you can go back and forth on. You really got to decide that I really want to be curly most of the time if I want to have this method work. So I use cheap stuff. You can get super expensive stuff, but it's just not in the budget for me. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them below if I know, but most likely the internet is your friend.